Welcome to Popple Pop, one of the cutest incremental out now. I just saw this game out the other day and I thought I had to try it. It's just too charming, too cute, and I think you guys were all gonna agree with me as soon as you see it. As you go, there's a little bubbles and we pop him. And we get, what is it, $1 every time we pop a bubble. And this game is gonna get insane. I might have put a snippet right there at the beginning just to kind of show you how crazy it gets, or maybe in the I don't know thumbnail, but I don't know. I saw a little clip of this game and I was like, I have to try this. This is too cute. So right now I'm just going over every single bubble and we're clicking on them. So we're doing this. Is there okay? So the shop is right here, and I guess that's gonna be settings and stuff. We can even check how many things we purchase at a time. So let's get more bubbles. Let's start by getting a little bit more. 3 bubbles at a time. There's a bit of a cooldown I'm noticing. Wait. No, okay. I was wondering like if I hold my mouse down, will it pop the bubbles for me? And the answer is definitely no. So we have enough money, but I want to see this O2 gain. Perhaps maybe 2 more bubbles. So there's always a bubble to pop when I'm doing it. Yeah, that seems like a better choice. I think we can reach $61.50 in order to get to that point. And that should be a good... There we go. There we go. Oh, that's what it does. It unlocks the skill tree. We hover... okay. Hover to pop bubbles. No clicks needed. And we need... what looks like we have 5 oxygen and we're going to need 38. And how are we earning this? By popping the bubbles. That's how we do it. Perfect. So what was it, 50? 38. So a lot closer it is, and that way I don't have to click anymore. That's actually like a pretty big improvement. So let's go. And here it is. Here it is. The skill tree starts to open up and there's 4 routes available. First one, raise max level for income upgrades. Don't know what that means, but it's a Popple Bubble income cap. Okay. I guess there's going to be a certain point where we reach an income upgrade. Guppy, stocks capacity, plus 10 increases max item buyable from the shop. Interesting. Area expansion, 33% extra increase in the size of the pop area. I guess we're going to get an area since now we don't need to click bubbles anymore. And then there's going to be a bullet bubble. Plus 3 increases max number of items buyable in the shop. So, oh, and look at this. So yeah, there's a little area that we can use to pop the bubbles, and I guess that's we can increase this area, which sounds quite useful actually, because the bigger the area, the more I can just like kind of aimlessly shake my cursor and pop this stuff. If you haven't known, if you're wondering why I'm not buying more bubbles, it's because I want to get to the copper bubble. Let's see what this does. 3. Okay, and it's even 3 oxygen. Let me double check. We're at 102, 104. Weird. It's only 1 extra oxygen, but it's $2 extra. That's a very interesting difference. And we have reached a point where we can purchase the silver bubble if we save up enough money. But before we do that, why don't we go to the skill tree? And I do like, okay, the area is gonna cost 1,000 or over 1,000, 5,000, 200 for the guppies, and only 110 for the max level upgrades. And okay, a lot just happened here. This one, ooh, okay, so Popple Bubble and Copper Popple. Okay, I'm gonna have to shut the fuck up because that made no sense. I just read those things wrong. And I'm seeing that we unlocked a new upgrade section here right next to the shop. There's an upgrades, and oh, that's what it means. We can increase the income of these bubbles specifically. That, you know what? With this right here, which increases the income cap for the copper bubbles, it looks like these upgrades might be specific to the initial bubble, which is the basic one, and then this is going to be for the copper bubbles. 675. You know what? I am inclined to test it out. First of all, let's increase the income just because we need it. But let's see. I mean, yes. I mean, the Pupple income is is only increasing the money earned by these normal bubbles. $2.1. Fascinating. That's like not like a straight up from $1 to what, $3 or something, like $2, $3, stuff like that. It's like 2.1, a very unique number. Um, and that's going to be 3.3. Very interesting choice on how they're going to increase these numbers, but we can afford a silver bubble, and I'm just going to buy a couple more of these ones. What does a silver bubble do? It gets a 7. What was that little gremlin, like the little Mike Wazowski that showed up on the screen? That's interesting. Does it say here what they're all worth? It doesn't really say it, but I'm pretty sure it's 7, 551, and it's 4. So yeah, the oxygen seems to go up by 2 each time, and by 2? No, actually it doesn't. The oxygen went up like from Pupple. It was 1. The copper I believe is 2, and the silver is 4. Very interesting way that it's increasing the amount. And here we're going to skill tree. Yes, okay. So this skill tree, this section is entirely for the normal bubbles. This is entirely for the copper bubbles. We can tell from the color, it's this more orangey tone. And here we have silver bubble. Oh, I don't know if you're noticing, but when I'm hovering over stuff, there's a certain number of like little spheres that are circling the upgrade. I don't know if you guys are noticing, like there's 5 here, 4, 5, like I don't know, 10 or so. This seems to be like a limit to how much we can upgrade, I'm guessing. Because, I don't know, that's a theory, but it makes me think that that might be the case. You know what? We can quickly... This is going to be the closest upgrade, 265 oxygen, so we're going to get there very quickly. And we're going to test out that theory. Also, we have 19 bubbles now. That's good. And what if I increase the income? $400. We're not there. All right, so let's go back to the skill tree. We can, oh, nice. I like how it lights up whenever we can afford it. In fact, we can light up this one. This one lit up. And now the bubbles are green because we can purchase them. So let's go. Yeah, it went from 4 to 3, and now they're back to red because you can no longer afford it. I like that very like useful and nice visual touch on like how what you can afford, what you cannot afford, how that works. And we can more than double upgrade, increase the amount of our copper bubbles. But right now we have like what, 3 copper bubbles? It's not that much, so perhaps not right now, perhaps later. Should we save up for a gold bubble, see what that's about? I mean, it's more like out of morbid curiosity more than actually being worth it, because I mean, we don't have that much when it comes to it. Like we barely have like a couple silvers. It's not super worth it. It might be more worth it saving up like 700 for my normal income. It will go from $3 to 4.6. That's pretty worthwhile. So, all right. There we go. And let's go into the skill tree. We can upgrade a couple more upgrades. Gain more oxygen with every pop. That's huge. I'm actually kind of interested. I'm kind of regretting I didn't invest in this one earlier. Increase max items buyable from the shop. Less delay between the bubble pops. I guess it's like a spawner countdown. A spawn countdown. More bubbles can emerge multiplying resource. Can merge. Fascinating. And this is more items buyable from the shop. I don't know what it's actually. Oh, it says guppy. So I don't know what. I don't know. That's, I guess that's the name of fishes. There's a cooldown rate, and there's a multiplier cap, and there's puffer fish, and something out here, whatever that may be. So let's see. Oh, we can afford a guppy. And look at that. We got an achievement, but also more importantly, there's a little fish. I'm trying to like point it. It's like right below my cursor. It kind of like pops a bubble, swims, hits one, and stops. I love that. That's very cute. That's a start of a new era. It's kind of like, it's a start of the idler aspect of this game. It's not a very big idler aspect. It's mostly incremental, where you have to actively participate in the game. You have to, like, even like if the guppies eventually get, I imagine, much better, I think this is gonna stay quite an active game as far as I can tell. But yeah, if you think this is a fun game, if you think this is a fun experience, please like, please subscribe, leave a comment, letting me know. All those things help a ton. They're very, I don't know, it's able to point me in the direction of the stuff that you guys enjoy, and personally I enjoy this genre a ton, so which is why I'm playing it. More silver? No, I'm gonna save up for my first gold bubble, and I'm gonna hope that the guppies do not pop it for me, because I want to see how much money we get from it. So there we go, first gold. Damn it. Okay, I think it was $24, but I could be wrong. Damn it. Oh, interesting. No, I thought it was popping the more. All right, 24 coins, and at this point we're in the decimal, so it's a little bit harder to tell how much exactly oxygen, how much oxygen we're earning, unless we probably go into their specific upgrades. But for now, all right, we're doing well. More guppies. I kind of like it because the guppies are, yeah, the guppies seem to be working while I'm here in the skill tree, which is nice. All right, we have maxed out the income cap. What does that mean? Oh, now we can have up to 25 upgrades instead of like the normal 5 that we start with. It might even be worth looking into whether I want to increase this, because, you know, they both bring us to 6 coins, whichever we choose. But we have way more of these like normal bubbles. The Popple. I guess, the Popple Pop bubble. I don't know why they chose the word Pupple. Popple Pop is a very interesting alliteration. It's kind of nice, but also it did twist my tongue there a couple times when you might have noticed. You definitely noticed, because it was like talking nonsense for a second. So all right, 30 bubbles. Let's see how many we can afford if we kind of lock in on that one. 33. All right, fair enough. Ooh, better size of the pop area. I do like that. It's barely noticeable, but you know what? Maybe I'm noticing it a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Yeah. I'm satisfied with the increase. It's pleasant. And I think the income is fine. If I lock in here and click a little bit more, you know what? Give me more guppies. I need those buddies. And what are we getting here? More oxygen. Oh, that's a big one. I don't know why I keep forgetting about that upgrade. It's pretty important. But this one's gonna be cheap now. Increasing max items buyable from the shop. I do wonder what exactly what's like. Is it gonna increase the number of upgrades? Like it's gonna go from 25 upgrades to more? Or okay, we're increasing the number of actual bubbles that we can purchase. Right now the cap for everybody when we unlock them is seems to be 50, but we can apparently increase that quite a bit, because hold on, let me pop a couple more bubbles, because as you can see there's lots of little bubbles. So I'm gonna guess I mean, just eyeballing it, I'm guessing it's gonna let us go all the way to 100. There seem to be like, what, initially my guess was 10. So 10 multiplied by 5, that's 50 in extra upgrades, and it's a nice round number, 100. So that's my best guess. That's my best guess. I think I saw something about the guppies also being upgradable. Like we can upgrade the max number of guppies, but right now we're not really letting them do much work. I'm kind of taking the burden a lot on myself, but if I can do, you know what, less delay will be helpful. And increase the max number. So yeah, we can definitely increase it. We only need like 700 right now. I don't know why I feel like I don't want to call it wasting money, but it feels a little bit not as good to spend money on silver and copper bubbles, given that they're inferior. Perhaps not necessarily inferior, but I feel like, you know, this one's earning $7 and this one's earning 6.3. You know, the normal bubble right now is my powerhouse. It's also generating maybe the most oxygen, or nearly the most oxygen. Maybe only the gold and silvers are earning more. So, you know what? Let me buy a couple more of those. But that's not the copper's fault. That's my fault for not upgrading it. Never mind. You're just too expensive. You're just not there. But let me allow to get more upgrades with copper. Whatever. We're not even close to maxing that thing out anyway. So maybe that was not the best oxygen spent, but if I'm able to fill up the screen, that's gonna like make it so much easier for us to earn stuff, because I just shake my mouse real hard One of my monitors is shaking as well, but the one that's planted less firmly, I suppose. And we're gonna get our money's worth. Ooh, $4,000 to upgrade that. Damn, that's so damn expensive. The game is really telling us like focus on your shitty bubbles before thinking about upgrading the good stuff because it wants us to have a good foundation. So let me get more oxygen. That's a big foundation. More guppies purchasable. Yeah, look at that. Now we can buy. Oh wow! In just a couple seconds, we're able to go from 10 to 15. That's a nice upgrade. When did I get all that money? Did I get like something special for me to earn that money? I don't know. I feel like that was a pretty big expense. Like I spent a lot of money in that without realizing. And perhaps that's not a bad thing. The guppies are quite nice. Look at them. They're all sorts of colors. I'm going to stop a second, stop the chaos. But there's like a dark green one. There's a very scarlet red. There's a purple. Those are the three colors I'm seeing right now. So I love that. I like that. And you know, we're maxing out the guppies capacity. The guppies are working at full capacity, and if I did stop, we would be needing more popping capacity, if that makes sense. Well, if I shake my mouse, we probably don't need the guppies at all. So let's invest a little bit more in bubbles since I'm putting a lot of the elbow grease on myself here. And let's get okay, one more upgrade. We're gonna max out the oxygen, but in the meantime, bubbles can merge. They multiply resources. I wonder what that means. I don't see anything merging right now. Is it perhaps an upgrade over here? No. Wait, hold on. No, I'm seeing bubbles kind of. I don't know if I'm seeing them merge. Maybe I'm not looking in the right direction. I'm gonna like not pop the bubbles in the lower half of the screen just to see if I can see any of them merge. I'm not noticing anything. I'm seeing bubbles like get closer, but I feel like they're just no, maybe that's just the action from the guppies popping them. And then I don't know what else. Perhaps no, they're just spawning, I feel like, right? Am I losing my mind? Is that let's see. The bubbles can merge. You know what? Once we go from 100% to 400%, I'm sure it's going to be a lot more visible. But right now we have maxed out the oxygen production from the bubbles. Let's max out the cooldown so they spawn a lot more quickly. And we waste less time with the bubbles here. And I might have to increase that resource cap right there. Because we have almost reached 60 bubbles. Let's just get to 60 bubbles and... Alright, it says max, but look at us. 2 upgrades and our new cap is 70. Yeah, that's quite good. That's quite good. Let me invest a little bit more in guppies. I would love for the guppies to be better, and it seemed like there's other fish. I say that because I think I saw a puffer fish in the opening screen, in the title screen, and also there's like a audio setting that's very specific to pufferfish. Let me show you. Audio, pufferfish sounds. So I imagine the pufferfish is somewhere around here. That's gonna be an active participant in our life. And yeah, pufferfish stock capacity. But for now, let's make the guppies better. What does that do? I don't know, because that's not the same. This is going to allow us to increase more guppies. What does this do? I'm gonna purchase the thing that's gonna make the guppies better, but guppy multiplier? Are you telling me that like guppies are gonna earn even more? Let me see. So right now the normal bubbles earn $18, right? The guppy has a 1.8 multiplier. I'm looking. There should be... the text is in red and it was a little bit hard for me to read. I'm just gonna trust the game and assume that it means that the guppies allow us to earn more money when they're popping stuff. Which is kind of good. It's kind of good. It tells me like, hey, get your hands off it. Just let the game do its thing. So I kind of like that. You know what? We're at the point where we can easily afford a platinum. And I do want to purchase it. So let's shake our asses. And here we go. Emerald is next. Love that. Ooh, how much does the platinum give us? 127? Am I reading this stuff right? 20. 83. Is there like a crit feature? Am I losing my mind? Oh, maybe that's like the merge bubbles. That's why they're earning us more money. Oh, that makes a lot more sense maybe. That would actually explain a lot why I was not understanding. And here we have the gold, the silver, gold, platinum, and emeralds out there. But for now, we can afford this one, better spawn times. Bullet bubble, that's gonna be interesting. You know what? I think we can kind of make a push for it. Let's just get a couple. You know what? I would like to increase my guppy purchases because I mean, if I let the job be done by the guppies, I can just sit on the side and purchase upgrades, and that sounds like pleasant to me in a way. But you know what? Let me earn some money. Let me earn some money. So right now, $25 earned by the normal bubbles. Amazing. Only 10 from the copper ones. Okay. Silver ones are still earning 7, and gold is earning 24. Platinum is earning 107. That's their base numbers. I imagine if you have the, what is it called? Merging bubbles? Hold on. What is it called? Merge synergy. I imagine that's gonna change things. And I mean, we boosted this quite a bit, so I imagine we're gonna notice something now. I am seeing bubbles merge onto each other. In fact, that one bubble that was right here that we popped, it gave us like 270, despite the fact that it should give us 30 at most. Okay, so very interesting. I'm starting to like it. I guess like you add bubbles. Oh, look at this. There's a little Mike Wazowski. Don't know what he gave us. Probably lots of oxygen since we have 50k oxygen. I don't think that was my doing, so I'm just gonna give it a credit. And we have maxed out the upgrades for the bubbles. And let me buy some more guppies. They deserve it. Guppies are much better now, and we can have up to 80. Damn. All right, 40 guppies right here. That's a crazy number. And they're helping us increase the numbers. Okay, and what if well, guppy molt is still there. All right, the guppies are not doing nearly enough for me to like trust them entirely with this operation and just like leave it to them. Oh, whoa, that disappeared. Is that because yeah, because I maxed out this one and now it's just completely gone from the shop. So I guess if like the stuff remains here in the shop, that means that there's still upgrades that I can purchase. So like it can get better. Like I can increase the max essentially. And once I increase the max, it's gonna, I don't know. Once I purchase the max, it's no longer increasable, then I can no longer purchase it. And it disappears. That's my best guess right now. Because I was not expecting that to just be gone. I was expecting just a little simple max right there. So, alright. We have purchased the emerald bubble, and there's also a ruby bubble that we could purchase at 150k. We're not necessarily far from it, but I don't think we're particularly close where I'm interested at this point. If anything, I would be curious more about this one, 2500% on bubbles merging and much better cooldowns. Do I want to wait? You know what? Let me get the oxygen, which I believe is always going to be the one in this corner. Yeah, it's always going to be the one in the top corner. Well, this side, whatever. You can tell. This one, this one, this one. You see, there's a pattern. There's an order to this. And copper bubble, here's this. Okay, let's get a couple upgrades in oxygen. I mean, in the income cap that I can increase these copper bubbles. What is this? Oh, this is new. This one, yeah, this one doesn't have anything shooting off, but these ones all do. So let's see. Popping this triggers a random bubble pop. Fascinating. There's like a 4% chance. There's an 8% chance. I imagine it caps out a 20% chance to trigger random bubble pops whenever we pop a copper. That sounds quite useful, actually. Oh, you know what? We can afford a ruby. We can afford a sapphire. You know what? It's going to be a little bit hard if I just look over them and try to figure out how much they earn, because I can barely see my cursor right now. And I'm sure the guppies are doing a lot of good work to pop him on my behalf. So I'm just going to sit back. Whoa, the screen got like a little bit zoomed out. That helps a little bit. I was getting a little bit overwhelmed there. So this is nice. So, all right, yeah. Well, but now my cursor is a little bit smaller. So can I upgrade my cursor by any chance? Yes, I can actually. Damn, 4 times? I maxed it out? Oh, that's a big ass cursor. That's a big ass cursor. Yes. Let's go. Look at this. I can just pop anything. Unfortunately, this is the max size. So if we keep zooming out over the course of the game, this is going to be less and less useful. And maybe that's the purpose of the game. Like, you know, it's very useful now. But as you go through, you don't really need it that much. You know, you're going to have to trust the guppies and the pufferfish, I guess. In fact, let's see if we can afford a pufferfish. No, not even close. We're halfway through. So let's go start investing a little bit in oxygen yield for the copper bubbles. Can I invest in them spawning a little bit more quickly? Yeah. What about oxygen yield for... let's just increase the number, the amount I can buy for silver bubbles, I suppose. They deserve a little. They earn us 52. The copper earns us 84. Eventually, the silver will be the future. I mean, just for a short while until the gold becomes a future and then the platinum becomes a future and so forward. But, you know, I guess I could try giving it a little bit more respect. Oh, the copper bubbles is kind of stuck though. Like, I bet you I could upgrade this. It's this one. Yeah. And I even purchased one thing on mergers so they can start merging as well. The copper can merge with itself. That's going to be good. And we have 60 guppies. Like, that's a lot of guppies. Especially if they are capable of earning us more money. So let's go here. We got 1 level in this. What is this? What do you give us? Oh, you give us a 120% chance fish speed when targeting this bubble. That's interesting, but it seems very niche, right? Like, it seems very specific. Oh, you know what? We can afford a bullet bubble. So I want to see that one. But let me get more guppy multiplier. 3x now. But, I don't know. A guppy upgrade that's very specific to silver bubbles seems a little bit wasted on me. Now, do I see any bullet bubbles? Not at this second. Oh, it is an upgrade that I can purchase, though. So, there's 2 upgrades. Say hello to my middle friend. That's the upgrade. The fastest bubble in the... And then it disappeared. Oh, here it is. What does it do? I don't know. My guess is that it shoots a bullet that pops out of bubbles, but I did not see any bullets being fired. So let's see if I can like figure this one out. Okay, so let me clear. Okay, I did see a little bubble shoot off. Perhaps once we upgrade it, it's going to look a lot more convincing, but right now it seems very underwhelming. Just one tiny little bullet shooting off. It's okay. I don't hate it. I just wish it were a little bit, you know, stronger, more efficient, more everything. So let's go to the skill tree and let's make this guy better. So let's see. Pop more bottles per chain. Yes, essential. We got 4. Raise the max level multiplier for. Oh, there's gonna be a multiplier for bubbles popped by this guy. Okay, better. Respawn and increase bullets fired from bullet bubbles. Okay, we're gonna work on that. I did make my guppies a little bit faster now because I kind of like my guppies. They're kind of homies. In fact, let's buy these guys. They also give us like a 3x. Okay, bullet multiplier. Bullets are gonna start earning us. Oh wow, that's a generous multiplier. It's all the way to 4x. I think it might stop at 5x. Yeah, 5x. I don't know why it's saying 4.99x. But let's see if we can see the more pop from these bullets. I'm seeing a little bit more. I'm seeing a little bit more action. I'm not gonna pretend it's not doing anything. I'm gonna try to give it some respect. I feel like oxygen is one of the more important resources though. So let me upgrade that in as many as I can. Especially in the type of bubbles that are gonna be on my screen a lot more than the other ones, right? Alright, let's give you some love as well. Because the oxygen is the skill tree, essentially. And is this going to circle around in a similar fashion to, like, in creating a very beautiful chain? And I don't know what's going on this side, but it seems very charming. like how it circles around. Perhaps then it's gonna reconnect with the chain at some point. Oh, there they are. So now I have to scroll through everything to kind of see all of my purchases. Right now we're kind of hard stuck between like at the sapphire level. We're not earning stupid money that it's going to allow us to get diamond bubbles anytime soon, and my guess is because the normal bubbles have lived their usefulness. I have to invest a lot more in these ones and perhaps invest a lot more in silver because 175 is the cap that we reached for copper bubbles. You can cap out a lot higher, but I guess copper bubbles are not doing as much because you guys don't. I have not invested in merging. Yeah, that's gotta be the issue. And also the, what you call it, the delay between pops is the respawn. I haven't invested in the respawn. So investing in respawn, I think will do us a lot of help right there. But in the meantime, start to invest in silver. At least when we talk about like purchasing stuff right here. Like, I don't know. Is the difference between 67 and 80 bubbles gonna make a huge difference? Perhaps not. Perhaps if I let it sit a quick second, it could be a good idea. I don't know. I think there's too many bubbles for these fish to effectively target stuff. So let me just like spam stuff and then I'll take care of it. Like I have such a good cursor that I'm not particularly worried. And we're making tons of oxygen when we do this. And I'm also like trying to max out my normal bubbles. We're gonna need at least, I'm gonna guess, alright, 200k, give or take. And then we're gonna be there. So 120, and I'm imagining they're gonna disappear from the screen for us. There we go. Maxed out the beautiful normal bubbles. Look at these guys. Love that. Let's get this upgrade. I don't know why I went for that one specifically. And, alright. So we're moving up the chain. Normal bubbles, Popple bubbles, they're gone. They're out of existence for me. They're gone. I don't trust them. I don't listen to them. Look at that. We started to max out even some aspects of the bullet bubbles. Let me invest a little bit more in guppies. They're doing a lot of good work for us. So guppies, their malt is right there. Alright, silver's starting to get some love. Guppies are expensive. I'm not going to be able to max out the guppies anytime soon. Instead, the new affordables seem to be gold for some reason. And platinum as well. Well, the platinum does not give us that much. 224, hold on. Excuse me. Platinum is on the same level as silver. The only difference is that platinum has barely been leveled up once and silver has been leveled up more than halfway through. So, hold on. Let's give some love to platinum. Give me more oxygen yield so I can make you even better. And sure, let's invest a little bit in that stuff. I guess oxygen yield is the main thing I gotta invest in. That is a very big driving force for us to be able to purchase or afford other stuff. So that might be worthwhile. And look at that, 218 like that. These are some big jumps for gold. Gold is like doing big jumps, and yeah, even platinum. Damn. Platinum goes from like having 224 to 300. The only issue with platinum right now is that I have like probably 4 bubbles. 7, yeah. I mean, not that much difference, but you know, yeah. Very minimal numbers. I'm not going to invest in emerald just a second because I haven't invested in anything in emerald. Like, the emerald's just there. And I just wanted to get the maximum number of bullet bubbles. Alright. Skill tree. Here we go. Emerald is now upgradable. What is it? Sapphire? Ruby. And this one's sapphire. Sapphire is next. We don't have enough oxygen for that. What is your thing? So this one has like the fish are faster when targeting them. Sure. Fine. Not excited, but okay. What is this one? Grants bonus oxygen when popping. You're telling me that gold specifically can have more oxygen when popping? That sounds really good. Because right now, like, okay, this one's giving us 6, the normal bubbles. Copper's giving us 13. Silver's giving us, is going to max out at 20. No, it's not going to max out at 20, but 20 is the next step. Right now it's 27. All right. And oxygen is, I mean, gold is already at 20. Oh, this would be like a really good upgrade if we're looking to increase the oxygen. You know what? I think I have a new best friend. Gold is my new best friend. 50 gold right there. Let me upgrade it as well so it earns me quite a bit of money. 300 coins. No, it's gonna, right now it's 250. And if I spam this a little bit, now it's 300. It's gonna be 350. Like those are some substantial upgrades. 50 per thing. The only thing that I'm concerned about is that, what is it? The merging can be even more important, but I haven't really invested in that. And the only people who have some sort of investment in merging are copper, and normal bubbles. You know, let me make the guppies faster. So the guppies are maxed out for now. And what am I gonna do? Bullets fire from the bubbles. Yeah, we have to get that one. And the guppies, yeah, the guppies do need a better multiplier upgrade. Look at that. It's so cheap, and it makes the guppies infinitely better. Like, we have what? We have over 80 guppies on screen. And they're popping. Oh, look at that. The bubbles look different. The bullet bubbles. They have like this little, like, look at it in the corner. They have like this little three tray shape. Love that. Very charming. I like how there's a visual cue connected to it. And now the guppies are maxed out. We can also get a pufferfish, but I'm not going to look at that for this second. I want to max out the guppies. Damn it. I clicked too fast. I didn't see what it maxed out, but I believe it was perhaps like a 5x, maybe a 6x. Alright, so the gold is upgraded to the max, just as I like it, just so we max out that oxygen production. Emerald, ooh, nasty. You can be like a first 5k, 1k per bubble earner. That sounds nice. I only have one emerald, so I guess it was only one very specific bubble on my screen that earned that much. Oh yeah, here's the emeralds. That's a platinum and that's an emerald. Yeah, they're charming. They look good. Silver. All right, let's go here. Pufferfish. Right, we did purchase a pufferfish, so I will be investing in that right away. But first, let me spend a little bit right here. Merging. 41. All right. You got some love. You got some love. Let's start merging even the silver ones. And smaller delay for the silver and more upgrades. There we go. Just make sure you guys get all the love and attention you need. So, all right, the ruby is already earning 1,000 per pop, so that's quite good. Unfortunately, the money earned is not really even close to being equivalent to the oxygen earned. So we're gonna have to work on that one. Maybe there's gonna be something that can help me with that. But all right, I maxed out the money earned by silver bubbles. I don't remember how much it was actually, but let's see the pufferfish. We get achievement for the pufferfish. Where is it? Where's my buddy? Oh, there it is, right behind the cursor. Look at him. Okay, I do not trigger him. I just click on him and he did not do anything, but he just like floats around the screen and then he kind of bounces around and then he pops bubbles and gets small, and that's his cooldown timer. Very cute, very charming. Alright, so let's see. Okay, I still have not maxed out my copper bubbles, which pains me a tiny bit. It does pay me a little bit. Now these are the mergers are maxed out. The max, the cooldown is almost at a minimum, and we're almost got the max. Oh, this is the max purchasable. Yeah, we're at 90 out of a possible 100. Well, we have 87, but the cap is 90. And in fact, I'm hitting the cap for a lot of these guys because I have been investing in, like, I don't know, the efficiency, like making these guys better rather than just more numerous. I suppose that's a good way to look at it. That's been the focus, I suppose. Alright. You're spawning. You max out the spawn. 2 more upgrades? Damn it. We need a little bit more. We're going to need a little bit more. Alright. Let's get spawning better for the silver ones as well. Might as well. And how much is it going to cost me to Get this guy. Get these copper bubbles maxed out. Perhaps not right away, because this 700,000 is like a prohibitively expensive amount, and I'm not equipped to spend that kind of money on it. So let's hold on a quick second. Let's instead start to experiment. Well, there's only 2 rubies and they don't earn that much. I mean, they earn 1,000, which is nice, but in relative terms, you know, I would rather have, how many? 50 gold bubbles that earn me 400 each, as opposed to 2 rubies that earn me 1,000, right? That makes a lot more sense to me. Let's make sure that gold is giving me oxygen as well. Ooh, 122 oxygen as opposed to 27 or 35 eventually for the silver. Love that. Yeah, the oxygen gain is like kind of broken with this with the gold, so that's gonna be real good. Let me see if I can. They're even earning a lot of good money. Damn, I thought I upgraded this one instead. I upgraded this part for the gold, so hold on. That's gotta be the right one. It is the right one. So let's see if we can earn that money fast to upgrade the gold. Only a couple at a time. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Is it because I'm doing it and I'm supposed to let the game do it? Because the guppies and bullets have their own multipliers? Perhaps or perhaps not. I don't know, actually. So let's take a look. More gold and skill tree. Skill tree. Alright, we have maxed out the amount of oxygen we get from the gold, but not yet, actually. There's still this extra bonus oxygen that can be earned 100% or 200%, and I guess it maxed out like what, 3 something. What do you do? Extra multiplier if popped by a weapon bubble. Fascinating. So this one specifically, 36,000. I'm gonna purchase that thing so we can have it. 39k, sure. Oh, interesting. Okay, let me purchase this one. So more multiplier pop by a weapon bubble. I don't know how to really control that, so it's a little bit luck based, but sure. And what do you do? Emerald bubble. Consecutive pierce pops gain higher multipliers. I don't really know how to make that effective. Alright, so you got 100 oxygen. You gave me 44 oxygen. You gave me 122. Right now, the gold is my best friend. What about you? You gave me 64, but you're going to earn me 200 eventually. The sapphire is going to earn me 128. It's going to go to 400. That's a big upgrade. And diamonds right now, no clue. Oh, we just earned our first diamond, and there's going to be... I think I'm close to maxing out the guppies, which I kind of like because I want to make the screen smaller, more slender. So that'll be nice. And alright, we got 10 bullet bubbles, which synergizes with, I believe, the platinum. So sure, assuming it works better than my just random destroying stuff, random acts of destruction that I put over here. And the bullet, actually, you know what, it got maxed out. It got maxed out. So the bullet does have its own benefits. Now, how to trigger a bullet, I don't know, man. It's gonna be a little bit tough. I'm trying to max out actually the guppies. 1.5 million. Alright, 1.75 million for the very last guppy. And then the screen is gonna be slightly more spacious. Well, not by a lot, but you know, it's a step in the right direction. So there we go. There, it's gone. If I'm able to purchase every single copper, I will also clear out everything. I will be able to see, we'll be able to see everything that we have currently unlocked on the screen at the same time. So let's see, let's just do that. Last upgrade for copper. Copper's maxed out in terms of efficiency and everything. The only thing left is, that's it. That was it. That one last pop. And you know what? It's time for silver. Silver, get your flowers with the synergy. Get the fishes to be better about you. Get your cooldown spawning time all the way down. And let's get more upgrades. And more oxygen. That would have been a smart choice. But we don't do smart choices always or around here. It's not common. You know what? I feel like if I stay away from this stuff, like I make way less money when I pop stuff here. I think that might actually be the case. Like these guppies are more efficient than me. And perhaps the bubbles, but I don't know. I feel like when I go into the skill tree, I come back to a ton of money. That could be a weird misunderstanding on my part. It just felt that way though. Like 4 million is not nothing. It's a good amount of money really. So I'm kind of like, did I actually dream this or is this real stuff? I don't know. And for that reason, I'm gonna start thinking about, what about you guys? More bullets, more of you, pop more bottles per chain per cooldown, before cooldown. And we max out the weapon bubble, or at least what we have for now. I imagine there might be something else over here, hopefully. But that's been maxed out, so why don't I just max out these bullet bubbles? And look at this, the list is starting to get shorter again, finally. The gold, let's make it better. 1,000 earned per gold. That's nobody's gonna complain about more money right there. And actually, we're almost capping out the gold upgrade. Like gold's gonna earn us 1.4 thousand, and that's maxed out. That's all we can expect from gold, aside from the fact that we would like to have more of it. So, all right, what do I do here? So, cooldown. Big upgrade right there. More golds available, more oxygen. Max out the oxygen earnings for the gold unless we kind of go into more efficiency. But yeah, that's going to help a lot. That's going to be very useful. So let's go back here to the animal kingdom. More pufferfish. Reduce delay between pops, that's fine. Max level multiplier. Now that's what I'm interested in. I want to see the multiplier. Pop more bubbles per chain before cooldown. Oh. So this guy can pop now, what, 10 bubbles? Yeah, it pops a lot more bubbles. And now it's going to give us a nice little bonus multiplier at 3x on bubbles that it pops. And for now, there's only one little fella. But now there's 2, and how many more can I get? I think it could get like, what? It looks like there's 6 more here waiting on us. And so it might be 10, a dozen, perhaps? Did I count that right? Yeah, I did count that wrong. There's gonna be an even dozen, a baker's dozen, right here. Why is there a saying for the baker's dozen? Like, are bakers particularly bad at counting, and that's why they have their own unit of measurement, or what is up with that? I don't know what's going on with why is it called a baker's dozen? Do they sell their bread in specifically dozens? And so when you purchase it, you gotta go with the baker's dozen. I don't really know. I'm just curious. But I want to max out this silver. I'm kind of okay with maxing the section out. And let's make the gold better because, of course, gold is my main oxygen producer right now. 122. 80. Well, 146, but we don't have a lot of emeralds out there. You know what? Let's go make the platinum. Excuse me. Platinums, they're getting better now. Well, hold on. The platinum does not earn a stupid money right now. It's only 900, which I believe is significantly less than the gold. Gold is earning us 1.4k. But we're getting there. One more upgrade and platinum will be on the same level as gold. There we are. Platinum now earns us 1.5 thousand and gold earns us 1.4 thousand. So platinum has finally overtaken gold. Not as the main income source, because again, we still have 30 more golds and platinums in this field, but it's definitely much, you know, it's a more efficient purchase, you know, per guppy pop. You know, if we're counting guppies as their own limited resource, because guppies can only pop so much, then yes, in a way, platinum is a more efficient thing. But if we count like my cursor slash, which is which is outweighing the pace of the bubble's ability to spawn, the gold is the more efficient version. For now. Not for long. Once we start getting more platinums, I'm sure it's going to change very quickly. And now platinum is actually overtaken significantly. Well, actually, I don't know, because the gold is supposed to have 350% oxygen multiplier, and it kind of equals what the platinum is able to offer, as I understand this. So we'll see. But I am purchasing the last gold upgrades. There's 2 more gold upgrades left. They are the merging upgrades, and we'll get those very soon. In the meantime, silver's gone. Silver has been maxed out, purchased, bought, and stored. Let's see if we can do something interesting here with other stuff. Like, alright, platinum is starting to earn us more money. I feel like money is feeling tight. I would like more money, and that's why I'm going to turn to platinum and emerald to turn this thing around. I want him to start, I don't know, pulling their weight a little bit more. Emerald can definitely do more at this cheap price point, but it's increasing quite a bit. So let's see what do you have to offer. Consecutive peers who offer higher multipliers. Interesting, not necessarily compelling. I'm more interested in, let's see what the diamond has to offer. Diamond hook pops grant huge bonus income. Okay. Do I even have a single diamond? You know what? Let me invest in a little diamonds. And let's get a little bit of this. And where is it? More oxygen. That sounds lovely. 2,000 oxygen. Oh, that's disgusting. That's unfair to everybody else, because I'm skipping generations here. The poor Sapphire and Ruby are pissed off at my manners, but I'm kind of interested in, like, what if I screw them over? And okay, that's how I don't screw them over, because they are preventing me from. But yeah, look at that. We're just one upgrading to Sapphire and a few. Well, no, Ruby's expensive. Ruby is being a pricey one. But just one upgrade to Sapphire kind of equalized almost the advantage that Diamond had from an income standpoint. Well, hold on. We're saying that, but my hook could do wonders, and the oxygen is still out of this world. 2,000 oxygen compared to, well, now 2,000 oxygen compared to 400 oxygen. Alright, this was the oxygen round of upgrades. Still, the gold is waiting on its better synergy for bubbles. Yeah, we're gonna work on that. Give me that diamond. I want these diamonds. I want the diamond to make it feel unfair to the Sapphire and Rubies. I want the Sapphire and Rubies to be pissed off at the diamond. Well, pissed off at me that I skipped him in favor of the diamond, because the diamond gives me a little hook bonus, so I can just like quickly just do this a little bit and it's gone. It gives me big bonuses. Alright, gold's maxed out. Is it maxed out here on the screen? No, it's not. We need a few more millions. Oh, the screen got bigger again. We zoomed out and yeah, my cursor is getting smaller. So I suppose that was to be expected. That's fair. You know what? I want to invest in pufferfish now. We're getting into the pufferfish economy again. More pufferfish to join the team. We're up to 10 and there's 2 more to be purchased eventually. Let's go into better cooldown for the pufferfish. Every 0.59 seconds, they're going to just get little and then get big. So I'm gonna just give it a quick look. See, oh yeah, that was quick. I was looking at this guy over here. He gonna bounce back like that. Look at him! Look at him! Look at him! He's getting small. He's gonna get small any second now. There we go, and boom, he pops back up. He's ready. I purchased 1 obsidian and then a void bubble. I want to see what this is all about, but alright, let me spend my money where I'm supposed to with the pufferfish. And oh man, alright, obsidian, what's your bonus? All pops grant significantly more income. All of them. Does this mean like all of them? Not obsidian. All of them. I don't know, because technically it's an obsidian upgrade. Okay, let's look at the void. Chance to trigger an additional pop. There's a 4% chance. That's charming. I like it. Well, we are set on making a diamond the unfair leap. The great, you know, you could call the diamond purchase a great leap forward if you wanted to. Let's call it that way, sure. And the next one is going to be a cosmic bubble, which I actually don't even know because I haven't purchased the void bubble. I'm only seeing it through the skill tree, which makes me think I am ahead of schedule on oxygen production. I love that. Yes, let's fucking go. Oh my god. Okay, there's been a couple things unlocked. We're gonna go through them in a second. First of all, cosmic bubbles are gonna pops can instantly refresh fish cooldowns. Charming, like that. What is this? The bullet bubble power up from 81 to 85 directly increases overall damage. Sure, I can afford it. I'll get it for you. We max it out. What is this? Increases damage out with the pop area. Though is the damage limit? What the hell is that? I thought we were maxed out. And the guppies. They can increase overall damage. Why is damage a thing? Everything is getting popped in a second. Oh. What is this? Is this a prestige? No. Hold on. Reset for a new era of massive growth. Okay. Yes. Can I choose? No. There's this little pufferfish amount. Oh, okay. So there's a few upgrades. Can I get it? No, you're gonna give me +0. And then in case I don't want it. But what would be the growth? Bubbles pop by fish now yield 10x resources. Love that. Or bubbles pop with my hook now yield 20x resources. I'm inclined to go with the fish because I think they're doing a better job than me. Because I'm here looking at upgrades and look at that. They gave us like enough for... What the fuck is that? A Popple Bubble squared? What is a Popple Bubble squared? Tightly bound and trickly burst, the chain bubbles challenge you. That's the name of the upgrade. Where even is it? We didn't even purchase a cosmic one. Yeah, the cosmic one was just unlocked. But all right, let me get more Popple Bubble squared because I want to see where they are. Here they are. Here it is. Okay, no. There it is. I can kind of see it. Yeah, you can see like how it's like I'm circling around it, trying to not pop it, but yeah, it's a little bit hard, you know. You get it. Well, first of all, let me get the diamond bubble. I didn't get the diamond upgrades. That's fair. That's fine. Cosmic income? Yeah. You're fair. That's true. You would earn 200k per cosmic bubble. That's respectable. Nope, I want to go back. That's how I go back. Nope, that's not how I go back. I guess I have to say no, and that's how I go back. Okay. Oh my god. There's a whole new system here. With the Popple Bubble squared. And there's a bomb bubble, which explains the whole weapon bubble. Fair. I guess I'm going to increase the damage on the guppy, whatever that means, and clownfish stock capacity. We can get clownfish now. Well, hold on. Let me max out my normal pufferfish because I love and respect them. So pufferfish, we have 25 maxed out. Pupple income. And it's a normal income, so that's gonna go up to 25. That's so fascinating. This is fascinating. This game is incredible. Okay, so we maxed out the normal buddies, whatever they're called, the pufferfish. Popple Bubble is getting upgraded. What? How much do you even give us? You give us 2.1 million, which is comparable to... It's not comparable to anything. It's like far and above, much better than anything else. I just skipped a line here. We just skipped a line. More levels. Excess damage is transferred to nearby bubbles. Oh my god. So if my guppy somehow deals this amount of damage and it's good enough to pierce you, the damage goes to somebody else. That's insane. Alright, so more oxygen. Oh my god. 40k oxygen production? Nobody does a max oxygen. Okay, so let me see what's my highest. The void bubble is my very best. They give me 1,000 oxygen. You're giving me 40,000 oxygen. Oh, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. did some very disgusting things to this game, and I am not proud of it. I am so not proud of it. My oxygen investments have destroyed the integrity of the Popple Bubble game. I love it. Let's go. All right, look at this. The platinum bubble is so upset because you don't matter. You just don't matter. You never had your time to shine. Actually, you did get a little bit of chance to shine, and then they gave it to you. But 35 million, that's gonna be pricey. That's gonna be pricey. I don't know if I can afford that much, but there we go. Platinum gone. Oh, clownfish. I even bothered to check at these buddies. What do they do? We just know that we can have more of them. Where's the clownfish? Let me clean the screen. I want to look at the clownfish. Okay, I see them. This guy right here, clownfish. What does he do? He's just swimming, and then he stops, and then he seems to be almost like a little bomb whenever he lands. I'm looking at him. He's right there. He's right there. What is he doing? He's not popping bubbles. I can tell you that much. He's being a clown. That's what I'm telling him. Alright, fine. Let's be fair. He's not a clown. He's just acting like one. It's different. Oh, can I just purchase the max? Oh, that was so much easier. How did I miss this whole time? Look at this beauty. Oh my god, I am so excited. Guppies, more power. So what about you? Did I earn any pufferfish? Still nothing. So you know what? I'm not going to proceed if you don't give me more pufferfish. Increase damage out with the pop area. Is there like a limit to damage? Because I feel like I've been popping everything in one go. So what is going on here? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm doing everything in one go, so I'm not very sure. Alright. I could go with this higher level upgrade, but for now, you know what? Give me the oxygen. We all know the oxygen is the one that matters more than everything else, but the emerald deserves a little bit of attention. Just a little. Like, does 1,000 oxygen matter here? No, you don't. I'm sorry to tell you, buddy. It's, you know, it pales in comparison to the Popple bubble squared oxygen yield. In fact, let me get these guys to spawn more frequently. Let me get to be able to purchase more of their upgrades. I'm gonna... You know what? Me favoring the diamond was the true way that I was able to upset the order of this system. Do you give me a pufferfish? No. Then I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna keep breaking the game until I can. Until you let me. Alright, maybe not max the whole time. I want to see a little bit of how much I'm doing. Diamond are earning 131k. The Pupple income is earning 7 million. It's not even comparison. Like, this is the only one that matters, and we're talking billions now for upgrades. Like 2.4 billion, and it's just worth it because nobody else comes close. Nobody else is even remotely in the same area. The only reason I purchased these is so I can get you off the screen. Completely rude. Completely rude. But you guys are just not in the same category. You're not. You ain't. Look at that. Max it out. You know what? Let me max these boys out. Disgusting. That's just disgusting. Increased damage dealt within the pop area. I'm taking it because technically I'm breaking everything, but excess damage is transferred to nearby bubbles. So we do that. And I could go into copper, but I don't want to have a messy screen. I know, right? For somebody who's very actively trying to break the game, complaining about a messy screen is laughable. Swordfish and sea urchin. And of course, I am investing in stuff that's going to make my screen even messier. 15 sea urchin. There we go. One. We got an achievement for both of them. I don't know why I'm investing in copper bubbles. I haven't upgraded those guys at all. Cosmic bubbles. They look prettier. They look probably the prettiest next to the void bubbles. Void bubbles might be my favorite, but cosmic bubbles, gorgeous to look at. They don't earn they don't earn the kind of money that my normal bubbles earn. So I wonder how much this thing is going to go around eventually. I'm genuinely curious. And oh man, if we can start to multiply these things, that's going to be very disgusting. So how far can I go here? Like, what's your oxygen tolerance going here? Good buddy. What can I do with you? 91k. Oh, does this change actually? Popping this triggers a random bubble pop. So it does continue. So I could get to the gold bubble and trigger its own bonus to the gold yield. And it's going to be really disgusting. 200k as a base? Damn. Oh, I increased gold income without even having a gold bubble. Excuse me. I'm sorry. But now we have 6, 7, and they give us 50 million. As opposed to this guy's 20 mil. Man, this game is so pissed at me. Look at that. Look at that. I wanted to make the sapphire and the ruby feel worthless, and I think I succeeded in that. In fact, let me just go with max. Like, I don't even need to read what you guys have to offer. Oh, damn. Okay, okay, okay. Interesting. We're still hitting some walls in terms of oxygen spending. So, you know what? That only tells me I have to get even more aggressive with my oxygen production. That's what it is. I was too peaceful in my matters. I was too peaceful in my approach to this warfare. And perhaps we shall go even more aggressive. Let's go. Ruby's gone. Diamond gone. Alright, let's just clean up a little bit. Clean up the purchase shop. Let's clean up the emeralds. Rubies. I want my rubies gone. Where is it? You are the upgrades for that are gonna give me the rubies gone from this menu specifically. Yes. Ooh, and we got an even bigger screen. I love that. So, gold. Go crazy. Just go crazy. Popple bubble. Go insane. Go nuts. Sapphire. Do I care about it? Nah, we don't care about it. I do like my Popple, which is going to be worth a good old 58 million per Popple, which is equal to the current income essentially of 1 gold income. 1 gold squared. What is it called? Gold bubble squared. Gold Popple squared. No, that's not the name. Not at all. Damn, this is expensive. But now this is gonna like really help my oxygen production. Like 200k plus this one eventually. That's gonna be like an extra bonus. Does it? It just grants it upon popping. It doesn't matter that it's related to anything. It just grants it. So that's good. So what if I invest in fish? Yeah, you heard me right. Invest in the creatures that are popping stuff. Also, are you ready to give me some clout? No, you're not gonna give me. You're not gonna give me prestige points. That's disgusting. You're so upsetting. I did magic here, and you are not letting me shine. What's here? Sea urchins. More sea urchins. 10 million each. Okay, 16 million. 3, 4, 7, 9, 12 million. All right. Let's invest in a little bit of these guys. What do you guys do? Perhaps maybe I'll have an easier time seeing you now, since there's more. Where's the sea urchin? Here it is. These are sea urchins. What are they doing? They just move around, kind of like a bomb, and very similar to the pufferfish, but they seem to just move. Is that their whole thing? You move? I guess I'll buy it. That seems completely fine. They have delay between pops, so I guess whenever they fell down hard. Oh, yeah, because they're falling down from the screen. That's what the sea urchin does. I see. It carries weight. It comes down the screen, and it has a multiplier. A 2.4 multiplier for now. That's gonna be way more respectable now. Oh my god, how much is a multiplier gonna be? It's a 6.5 multiplier, give or take. That's nice. That's a real big number. That's a big ass number. Gold income is going up. Alright, let's go back to the gold oxygen system. We don't have 900 million. Alright, fine. Let's go back to erasing the existence of rubies and perhaps even sapphires by getting all their upgrades and them not having any ability. What was your thing? Oh, boost merge rewards. That would have been cool, I guess. Perhaps just not cool enough. That's the issue. Why am I even upgrading the oxygen for these diamonds? It don't matter, but this one could matter. Maybe if it's not restricted to diamonds and it's everybody, that could be kind of cool. Like, if these are global bonuses, that would be incredible. I just don't know if that's the case. By the way, yes, everything up to here has been purchased. And the sapphire, last 2 upgrades, and they will be done. Alright, so in terms of oxygen, we have purchased everything up to the diamond section. I do actually need to invest in this, but this is like 900 million. That's expensive. This is 500 million. That's also expensive. So a little bit harder to invest. What the hell is this? An axolotl or a swordfish, which I haven't even looked at. Give me some gold income, please. And can I max out this guy? Oh yeah, we did max it out. Let's max out this guy. Oh, that's not nice. That was not nice at all. Alright, swordfishes. We have 9. Okay, I see the swordfish. They're kind of like swimming horizontally across the screen. I'll see if I can point them out as soon as they come back. I saw them go both from left to right to left. So, yeah, there it is. That's a swordfish. He seems to just pop the bubbles. Seems charming. Does a good job. Does not complain. I cannot be happier. Diamond bubble. You know what? Are you still going to tell me that I have not earned a single one? That's crazy. You're insane for that. I'm gonna wait for the 300k because that's gonna double my income, the oxygen. While this one's only gonna bring it the bonus from 100 to 150%. So we're gonna wait that out. Also, that seems like a good one for the guppies. Only 2 more upgrades. So here we go. 1 and another 150 million, and my guppy should be maxed out, as I understand it. And it deals 300 damage, whatever that means. I don't know how much damage you guys are handling, essentially. 60k oxygen from you. That's cool. And transferring the damage to nearby bubbles seems good. What do I care? I guess better cooldowns and perhaps more viable stuff. That seems good. And I'll save some oxygen for these upgrades over here. How much you want? You want 1.4 billion? That is a disgusting amount, and you should be aware of that. Let's go in upgrades. Maybe a more approachable. No, nothing to max out. Nothing to max out. I mean, that's my fault. That's my fault. I should not be spending money on this stuff. I mean, I should not be spending money on this stuff, but I perhaps am and will. Because I want to clean up my shop. 62 mil. I'll come up. Oh, okay, there we go. Diamond is clean, so let's clean up the diamond. It's gone from here, but it's gone from... No way. 98 diamonds. And with 25 billion, the last diamond's been purchased. Love that. Love that. I feel like the fish are doing a much better job. Okay, so let me count for, I want to say 10 seconds. So 10 seconds from now, 116 billion. Okay, let's ignore the little thingy. 5 seconds are passed. 7, 8, 9, 10. They earned about 50 billion by just in 10 seconds. Now, in the same 10 seconds, all right, it was at 200 billion, and I forgot to look at the time. Okay, we're gonna start again in the. We're gonna start again. We're gonna start again. All right, 2, 1, go. 300 billion in 10 seconds. We're gonna measure. Oh wait, we make so much more with the stuff. There, time. We make about twice as much with the fish hook. We did like 130. Very scientific method. I was kind of winging it and looking at the clock of my recording. And this is how we got to this point. But more oxygen for the gold bubbles. Gold bubbles are killing it. Alright, alright. Good stuff, good stuff. So what do I do now? I mean, the skill tree is the way forward. I'm just pissed that you're not giving me a prestige. And I think once we get our first prestige point, we're just going to quickly call it and call it an episode, because this has been going on for long enough. And if you guys are excited, I'll do part 2 where we finish the game. Part 1, we do the prestige. Part 2, we finish the game. And I think that's going to be good enough for us to just, I don't know, have a complete experience essentially. So I think that'll be fun. I think that'll be nice, because part 1 we get to restart essentially and just do everything faster. But I would love more than just one pufferfish at that point if we're doing it. Oh, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to figure it out. You know, this life is a difficult balancing game, you know? No, you don't know. Well, you probably do. Depending on the age that you are at, you might understand that. Alright, we maxed out the zone potency, whatever that meant. Is this a swordfish? It is a swordfish. Reduces delay between pops. Raises max level for multiplier. Oh, I do like the multiplier upgrade actually. So let me get that one and let me unlock the axolotl. So step 1, swordfish multiplier. All the way to a 6.4. Nice. That's really good. Axolotl. Alright, we have one. Where's my axolotl? Here it is. What does it do? It just swings around and it seems to be popping most things in its path. It seems to be struggling to pop some of the bigger stuff. Interesting. So what do you like? Raise max level for upgrades, increase overall damage. Interesting. Well, I want to save some. You know what? It's only 700k, 1 million, 1.7, 2 million. Easy upgrade. But this one's 2 billion, so not as easy of an upgrade. This one's expensive. Clownfish. 21 million, 27. Alright, fine. I guess I'm gonna. Damn, how many clownfish can we get? 90 plus? I guess it caps out at 100, similar to the guppies. Alright, good to know. Alright, fine. Maybe this is the reason why we haven't been able to max out, because perhaps I haven't maxed out the normal bubbles. That's how we're going to get the prestige. I don't know for sure. This is just a gut feeling, I suppose, because I cannot understand how we're starting with the second circle but not getting a single prestige point. It just looks disrespectful from the game's end, right? So that's my best guess. Cosmic bubbles, they are the prettiest bubbles, really. They truly are. Skill tree, there we go. Let's purchase a little bit of everything. Chance to trigger additional pops, love that. And we're kind of making our way through. Like, what is this? Obsidians are completed. Void and Cosmic are the only two left. And Void is almost done. How much do we have? Like, what? 3 upgrades? 4 upgrades in total. 1, 2, and I'm gonna be right back for that stuff. Let me see if I can clean up some of this obsidian purchasing. Nope, definitely not. Damn, this gold is getting expensive. 260 billion is like no joke. Let me just purchase some of these. Alright, that was much better. That was decent. Alright, come on. Max out that one. Max out whatever that thing is. More pops can instantly refresh fish cooldowns. Yes, 20% chance. That's a big chance. In other words, fat chance. Okay, that's not how that saying is used at all. You know what? Maybe the issue with the gold is that I did not give a shit about anything else. I should be giving a shit about my copper and my silver, and instead I just didn't, because I probably suck. That's probably why. Let's be real. Why did I not get 240 billion? Because I probably did not upgrade all these other guys, and I'm waiting for the normal pupples to carry me to gold, and then gold carry itself. And that's not just how this works. So let's upgrade these guys. Let's give them some love. And I do want to get these last two upgrades. 1.6 billion for finishing the whole first ring. The whole first ring is done. Now we're into the squared portion. Did I earn myself a pufferfish? I did. Okay. All right. I mean, if I'm gonna earn myself a pufferfish, can I get like more than one? Or is that based on circles? Like every time I circle around, that's one pufferfish worth. I don't know. I actually don't. I have no idea. Look at this. Copper was not upgraded at all. Damn. I let you down. I let you down. I'm sorry, Copper. I'm sorry, Copper squared and Silver squared. That's my fault. Can you give me two? No. You jerk. You jerk. But I do wonder if it is going to like create a little circle around here. And what are these going to do? I'm kind of curious. Give me more oxygen. That's the only way to find out. I mean, in fairness, the oxygen strat has been huge for us. So, it's kind of... It works. It works. What the hell is this? Oh my god, connected bubble share skill effects. Oh my god, so now you popping triggers works with the with the Popple bubble squared. And excess damage transfers works with the copper bubbles. Oh my god. There's no way. There's no way. That's incredible. Okay, does that earn me 2 pufferfish? No, it doesn't. Alright, but that's incredible. Holy shit. And the cosmics are increasing. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. That's why I like this video game. I mean, yeah, am I gonna finish this game? Probably. I kind of want to do it. I kind of love it. I kind of love it. I do love it. So I'm gonna finish it. It's gonna be a longer video. It's not gonna be the standard hour and some change. It's gonna be like I don't know, however long it takes. Probably 2 hours? Perhaps? How much you gonna give me 1 pufferfish, you fucking cheapskate? You cheap ass. Look at this. Connected bubbles share skill effects to 50%, 50%. So 50% effectiveness, I see. So now even Silver's earning extra oxygen because of this thing. It's earning 175% extra oxygen because it's only 50% effective. If my math or just reading comprehension is acceptable. But that's kind of crazy, right? Clownfish, I need you to be done. And I need more silverfish. Silver bubbles, excuse me. I do want more silver bubbles. And if we're going to rely on them, I would like them to be more expensive. Alright, fine. That was good enough. But more silver bubbles. Oh, that's crazy. That is insane. So, are we struggling with the damage here? Because I see tons of bubbles and nobody's doing much. I'm seeing like little... The purple ones have perhaps... maybe it's intentional, but it almost looks like a visual glitch. In fairness, they are void bubbles, so I can see them having a very unique appearance. But it does remind me of visual glitches when I look at them. Okay, so let's look at bomb bubbles. Let's upgrade them randomly, just so I have a couple. Bomb bubbles, there's 4. They cost 600 billion each. Okay, clearly we can afford these jerks. Damn, that's expensive. All right, fine. Not going with you guys. But I do want to max out my copper bubbles, and why not max out my silver bubbles as well? Make them merge better. Oh, this one would be nice, a nice merger. And I guess I could start thinking about these boys. And I think I kind of broke the game when I got all the way around, so I'm kind of inclined to go all the way around again. Because that'll be fun. That will be fun. Alright, cosmic bubbles, come on, you gotta stop soon. Damn, they're holding strong. They're holding real strong. And perhaps if I'm gonna be playing this... No. Show me how many you're gonna give me. How many gonna give me? Just one? You jerk. So do I have to circle all the way around every time per pufferfish? Is that how that works? I could do it. I guess I could. I suppose that would not be the worst idea. All right, what's going on over here? What do you guys want? Give me 2 pufferfish because I want to see what else is out here in the skill tree. Like, what would this earn me? Fish are boosted after 10 minutes of no interaction, so I would have to just stay away from the PC for this to work. Idle Frenzy. Eternal Swim. Fish continue working offline, earning resources while you're away for 24 hours. I see. Bubbles pop at fish via weapon bubbles grant 25 extra resources. So I guess this is a more idle aspect of the game, and this is a more active, I'm gonna guess. Fishing your hook's reach are boosted for 60 seconds, then enter a 2.5 to 5 minute cooldown. Hold on. Every 10 minutes, your hook is boosted 10x for 60 seconds, granting extra resources and enhanced effects. Interesting. And bubbles pop your weapon bubbles using your hook now grant 25x resources. That's a massive boost. So 2 upgrades would be insane to get this one. This one, 20x resources, and then oh, the weapons that were popped by my hook now great. Okay, so it's okay, it's good. I guess this one's better. But the hook frenzy? No, I think hook surge and hook mastery would be the best ones. Yeah, I cannot think of a other better use. Let's see if we can max these out. Not even close. Not even close. I wonder how far it goes, really. Like, perhaps it might be interesting as an idler, but I think I would experience that by myself. Like, the idler path, I would experience it on my own. Just like, after I finish this game in the more active fashion, I would experience the idler version by myself. Because it's a, you know, I think it's a, considering how small, well, maybe this expands further, you know? Maybe that does expand further. But if that's the entirety of the skill tree, then perhaps it's not as big. How much did you give me? 2 billion? Really? You gave me 144. Which one's the one do I have? I have a sapphire, which is going to give me 2 billion. That's a lot of money. Why did I buy a bomb upgrade when I don't even have a bomb to begin with? That's crazy behavior. That's insanity. Alright, what are we doing here? You know what? You know what? Get out of here. Just one? You're disgusting. You disgust me. Can I purchase this one? Alright. Can I purchase a void bubble? Nah, that's a bit expensive. But what if I saved up for a diamond bubble? Where are you? 1 trillion? You know what? I'm close. We're close to a diamond bubble. So let's see. It's 1.9 trillion actually. Damn it. Damn it. Oh man. This game is very cool. I like it. I like how I thought I was done. I was finishing the circle and then it gives me a whole second level. And a whole new set of things going on. It's really cool. It's part of what attracted me to this. I'm very happy that the developer like put this kind of effort into it, into like, I don't know, creating a unique experience. This feels unique to me. It feels fun. It feels pleasant. So I'm happy we're getting to play it together. I hope you guys get to see this, and I mean, this time the developer did not reach at all to me or whatever, so it's not like you owe anything to the developer. So, but if you do like the game, and not that you usually owe anything, but it's like me owing some to the developers. If they give me a free Steam key, then I feel like a little bit obligated. But this one I just purchased with my own 2 money, with my own 2 hands or whatever. I found a nice idler. I think it was an incremental bundle on Humble Bundle, and that's how I found this game. And I was like, oh, that sounds good, and it looked charming. It looked from the little Steam page, it was looking so cool. And I'm so happy that I completely lived up to the expectations. Like this is exactly what I was hoping for. It's hard to come across idlers that kind of like surprise you in this way, and I'm glad that I found it. I'm glad that you exist, and the developer did make a different game. I saw it was advertised in the like the main page, main Steam page, and not in the title page. So I'm a bit curious. Perhaps I might check that game out eventually. If this was a good experience, why not? Maybe if I see it on sale, perhaps. I'm a big one on finding games on sale. Like if I find it on sale, I tend to consider it a little bit more. I'm a bit more likely to purchase it. But look at this, we got a lot of bubbles, sapphire bubbles. How much are they earning me? 2 billion, 900 million. You know what? We are a bit of a standstill, so why don't I do my prestige, bite the bullet, and we're going to get... Let's do it. Let's do it. We're prestiging. Oh, you have unspent prestige points. You can use them in a prestige section of the skill tree, which is right here. And I'm going to get my hook. 20x resources. Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot. You know what? Hold on. We're getting a lot of money here. This was actually like so good for us. Nope, no, not that. Here. The fish hook. Now I just need to hover over. You know what? Let me max this thing. Let me max this thing. Alright, we're getting everything. Yeah. Okay. Damn, the game is so stingy with the prestige points, but I bet you I can, like, we can get good at this. Oh, look at that. Like we are catching up real fast. Holy shit. We are catching up. So, okay, let's go here. Let's get oxygen. Let's get copper. Alright, fine. Right, I don't have any guppies. So give me guppies or give me death. Give me guppies, give me death, or give me something good to spend money on. Okay. Alright. These are getting better. These are getting better. Alright. Good stuff, good stuff. Copper. Copper. $14 as opposed to whatever that is. And these are even higher because I'm popping it. Alright, oxygen maxed out from normal stuff. Give me guppies, give me guppies. I need these guys. I need a team of guppies to help me pop. And now that I say that out loud, it makes me think, oh, was I supposed to get the fish upgrade? And the answer is obviously no. Why no? I don't know. Actually, sometimes you make choices and sometimes you fuck him up anyway, despite your best intentions. I think this is much better for us, at least for an active gameplay, but if I was idling this at home, I would have gone for the guppies. And I am at home, that's where I record my videos, but I'm just saying, like, if I did do it by myself, I would have chosen guppies, because then I get to just, like, I don't know, leave it running and not worry about it. Right, hold on, I need to go to the main thing. Guppies, yes, more guppies and more anything, more of anything. Oh, silver, yes. And then gold. Silver and gold never gets old. That's what Dwight Howard said before the Lakers released him, I believe, or something. So that was a little bit of a sad story for him. But he's a great player. He's had a great career. So, love that guy. Alright. Good upgrade, good money. Yeah, the progression's a lot faster, which I like. The guppies are... Oh, right. I forgot that the guppies can get a nice multiplier. And it can get increase of the pop area. That's true. Alright. A couple things that, like, a couple mechanics that eventually became, I want to say outdated, are starting to kind of surface back into the memory from, like, well, an hour ago, give or take. And they're looking good. They're looking good. The bullets, yeah. Do I care about him? Not really. No, not particularly. Guppy multiplier though, I kind of like that. But why would I want a guppy multiplier if my multiplier is better? Well, I guess it's because I want to raise the floor. We are a floor raiser. When we hit it, we're doing the best. But when the guppies do it, they're also doing very well. That's the idea. We're raising the floor of what to expect from the blue blueberry experience popping, bubble popping universe. That's my story. I'm gonna stick to it. All right, emeralds, yes. Ruby, no, we cannot afford ruby. Ruby probably hates me. I completely ignored rubies and what was the other one? Sapphire? Yeah, sapphire. I went hard on the diamonds and they got neglected real hard. So let's do the same thing with emeralds again. Let's completely screw them over. That would be charming. And look at that, we're getting bigger. I guess it's based on the total number of upgrades. When the screen gets crowded, it's kind of like it knows automatically to give you some space. And that sounds nice. That's good. That's good. All right. Nah, we don't have enough, but you know what? I'm glad to have a bigger clicker area section again. That's real nice. It makes me feel at home. Back to just being able to just spam left and right. Although my guppies are kind of nice. And I do wish for them to do stuff. Ooh, gold stuff. Gold are very pricey now. Look at that. 148? Yeah, they're earning me quite a good amount. Especially when I pop in, which is worth 20 times as much. They earn us a lot of money. In fact, I think it's gonna max us out. Yeah, it kind of maxed out the normal bubbles, and it's it might. Yeah, it did basically max out the copper ones. I feel like if we had those maxed out, they would have definitely purchased it. All right, let's buy a couple more of these just to make sure we have them, and I'm gonna have to go back into the gold because I do want that oxygen production. I want that stupid oxygen production. So let's invest. More oxygen means more prestige points because it means more unlocking of the circle. I guess one full circle revolution means you get to, I don't know, you get to just get a prestige point. And maybe making a fish better would be good. Maybe a frenzy, I guess. So this is maxed out. This one's not, but I guess I will spend money on other gold aspects. And let's see. Yeah, we're making good money. We're making very respectable money. Sapphire, diamond. Oh, diamond needs 1.9 million, which we do have right now. I bet you we're at a point where we're close to getting to the diamond if I start to go into the skill tree. Emerald, sapphire. Ah, damn it. Crystal. Crystal's right here. And diamond, 500k. A little bit far. A little bit far. I'll give you that much. Perhaps I'm aiming a little bit too high when I haven't even maxed out the silver. Or normal bubble. Well, we just maxed it out now. But the copper is still waiting for us. So perhaps a little bit too ambitious right there. Don't ever let somebody tell you that you're too ambitious. That's crazy. That is like just not healthy. Just you gotta be able to believe in yourself. Believe in the me that believes in you. I started watching Gurren Lagann, whatever. Gurren Lagann. I started watching that because I don't know. As somebody who likes power scaling in anime, that show comes up a lot, and I want to see what the hype was about. And believe in the me that believes in you. I had no idea that it kind of originated from that show, or at least that show is heavily involved in the popularization of that term. So that's kind of cool. I had no idea. It's nice. It's a nice show, honestly. It's very charming. It's very short. Like the entire show is like 27 episodes, and I was kind of blown away because it kind of like you want to get to know the universe, and on their end it looks like a long time passes because there was an enemy who was just like there like 5 episodes ago, and the guy's like, "Who are you again?" And I'm like, "We just saw this guy. Like he's the last main guy that you defeated," and I guess it kind of like it's cutting out a lot of the fluff, but in doing that, it's you're kind of missing the fluff that is the world exploration, which is part of what makes me love a series like One Piece, really. because One Piece has that exploration. It has that fluff that's charming in a way. I do like it. Now, I don't like fillers in the way that Naruto loved fillers because that was a bit much. But I do like just getting to enjoy the world building. That's one of my favorite aspects of watching shows. Kind of immersing yourself in a world, feeling, I don't know, feeling the world around and getting to be like, oh wow, that looks so cool. That's, I don't know. That's part of what I like. Give me some oxygen. You're not gonna give me oxygen? That's fucked up. Give me the hook bonuses. You cannot give me the hook bonuses. Alright, let's invest in oxygen because I think that's gonna help a lot. And gold? Oh man, the gold is carrying us. The gold is so good. Let me get some more gold. Yeah. Am I maxed out on my gold upgrade? Yeah, I am. I am actually. So gold is earning me as much money as it can. What should I invest in next? More bubbles or more fish? I feel like the fish add a level of chaos that I am not necessarily equipped to handle. And if we really want to be honest about it, perhaps it's not the best because these guys have like a 6x bonus. But I have like a 20x bonus on my hook, right? So maybe I should not be worrying about it. I don't know. Maybe I should not be letting them do it because I have a 20x and I'm by far the most efficient weapon. But I do like when the guppies pop shit because they're fire. They're very cute and they kind of do their thing a lot. All right, platinum. Platinum. Oh, we got a lot of platinum. I want to invest in diamond because diamond has the amazing skill that makes my hook better. It gives me more money from my hook. So I do like it, but I should be investing in this guy as well. I mean, he is the next step up, and if I ignore it too hard, it will be just rude again. So let's give some love to the in-betweeners, aka Ruby and Sapphire, which I have not given any love to because I am a piece of shit. That's what it comes down to. I was just enjoying being a jerk to the rubies and sapphires of the world, and here we are to the Popple Bubble squared. Are you gonna give me a... No, you're not, jerk. And I think we broke the game again. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Clearly not yet, but we are angling towards that kind of breaking. Because I want to get this. Oh, 20k oxygen. When nobody else gets me anything close to that. That's going to be so upsetting. That's going to be so upsetting. Oh my god. That's going to be crazy. Let's do it. Diamond. Oh, Popple Bubble. 2 million when Cosmic is not even giving me a quarter of that. This is just too good. The squared bubble, the squared bubbles are infinitely better than all the other stuff. They just are. And that's an issue for the game because then I don't want to do anything else. Yeah, I don't really want to invest in all the other stuff because I feel like this is by far the best way. Alright, let me get some of these, I guess. There we go. Good oxygen. And what if I start to invest again in these ones? Because now these guys are going to merge again. And that would be kind of cool. But then I'm going to find myself stuck in the same situation. So let's just start maxing out everything first. In a very respectable fashion. Like, look at this. Look at this. There's so many upgrades that have not been spent. And they should. They really should. By really, I mean, I should. So, let's go and clean this world up. Okay. You know what? The world is so much less lively when there's no fish around. I know it's not in my best interest, but I'm getting the pufferfish back. I'm getting the sea urchins. They're joining us. They're joining us. I know it's less efficient because we have the best multiplier out of everybody, but I like having those guys around. They're charming. They're loud. I know. It's so much quieter. There's only bubbles popping when they're not around. But I do like to have a lively word. That's kind of like why I would like to have a bigger family. Not a big family, like a huge one. But like 2 kids, maybe 3, would be kind of cute someday. I don't know. It makes me feel like the house is more alive. That kind of way. But that's not necessarily in the near future. That's more for someday, somewhere kind of thing. Let's start to upgrade everything I can. All right. Emerald bubbles. Where's my last upgrade for you? I think I just was able to get it. Okay, this is good. This is really good. Oh, look at that. We're even getting a bigger screen. Perhaps I will invest in fish having 20x bonus once I complete this circle so that everybody has a good chance here. Like, let me go back to gold, and I will love for the gold to have the oxygen. So let's get some gold off the bat. Let's invest in it. I cannot invest in gold like that. It takes 25 billion. That's a lot of money. Well, I have some billions. And perhaps we can start to get more oxygen this way. Okay. And this way we start to max out the skill trees. And perhaps that's how we get more prestige points. Since that seemed to be the thing that worked last time. It was not based off of income, it was based off, I guess, how many circles you complete of the skill tree. So let's, I don't know, I guess let's just buy these upgrades for purposes of, I don't know, completionist purposes. Like completing everything, having a more clean screen can help us a long way. Like, does it matter if I have 25 diamonds? No, not really, but it looks much better if I have 25 diamond upgrades. Okay, and this is all good. Are you good? No, you're not good. Oh, you're expensive. So let's focus on the less expensive stuff. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, you two, you guys are gonna take a second, so let me just take care of this. And maybe it's time for actually me to invest in my little hook upgrades. Yeah. And now the damage gets transferred. Now you generate more oxygen, you generate more oxygen, and this is going to help in the long run. The fact that you're all helping each other, that's like good siblings. Good siblings should help each other. If you're fortunate enough to have that kind of family, I understand that's not something that every family is able to have. And it sucks. It sucks. Having a good support system in life sometimes is literally everything you need to be successful in whatever field you go. Just having the right family. And I mean, I'm not talking about like just being born a billionaire or a millionaire like all the billionaires are realistically. It's about just having people in your life that make sure that you have a meaningful upbringing, experiences, that you feel loved, that you don't have to worry about basic survival as a child. Those are the things that matter. Yeah. And so if you ever become a parent, try to just give that to your kids. And I think that alongside that is like a form of love that they will be able to resonate with once they grow up, and hopefully they're going to transfer that to their own kids someday, if they choose to have kids, of course. All right, are we going to be able to max out? Hold on, before I max it out, let me just invest a little bit into the oxygen generation. Like, I feel like it could be worth it, just in case it's not enough for a full set of void and cosmic bubbles, which seems to be the case. So at least I have a little bit here, and now let's pop bubbles, platinum, gold, copper, Popple, void, and this. Okay, good enough. Okay, you guys. Oh, you guys are not maxed out. Okay. Obsidian got maxed out. Cosmic, not yet. Gold, okay, you know what? I think things are moving a lot faster than they did last time. And I'm even maxing out purchases now. There's definitely like a tangible benefit to the upgrade path that we took. Like, look at how many things are essentially maxed out. And we're waiting on the gold, on the oxygen to go. But I'm just satisfied that we're doing very well. Oh, I could actually join here the oxygen, the gold and the silver upgrades. Now it's gonna take a little bit. That's in the billions. So let's see if I can finish these first. Perhaps prestige again. Can you prestige? You're gonna give me 0, right? Because I did 0 circles. But what if I did more than 0 circles? Are you gonna give me more? So let's check that out. Let's just buy shit because it's good for us. What do you offer me? Pops can instantly refresh fish cooldowns. That's nice. That's a fairly nice one. Better delay, better. All right, let's just buy everything and keep going. More rubies, emeralds. All right. Very chaotic in my manner of purchasing, but I'm sure it kind of works out in the end. Very erratic. I wonder how many circles it's going to do. Like, is it going to do one more circle then to kind of join everything at the center? I'm kind of hoping that's how it goes, but I don't know actually. And if you're here, we're going to find out together. So that's kind of good. If you don't want to find out together, I suggest that you, I don't know, try the video game for yourself, I suppose. But I hope that you'll stick with me anyways. Maybe you'll come back after you finish the game for yourself and you tell me you're a fucking idiot. I tried this strategy and that was so much faster. And I'll have to agree with you that the fact that I'm an idiot, because I am hardly qualified for the job of a YouTuber. Which is not that hard job, really. It's not a job, actually, especially for me at least, because I'm not making any money. It's just for funsies. And it's kind of like having a little brother watching you play games. That's really the whole point of me doing this. It's kind of like I wanted to have a little brother, you know? Didn't have a little brother growing up, and now I get to have, well, about 200 little brothers watching me play. At least at the time of the recording, that's more or less the number we got of little bros that are subscribed. Alright, so I did all this. Do I get a pufferfish? No, you don't give me a pufferfish, but it's all upgraded. I did the thing. I played your game. I played your games, you monster. What do I need to do to satisfy you? Like, what more could you want from me? You damn Goliath? You damn stingy. You stingy with your shit. Alright, well, we can afford a fair bit of emerald upgrades. So we're gonna go around, circle of rubies. I suppose there's no need to max out the upgrade tree. And I could... Yeah, I don't really need to do that. I mean, I suppose if I reach the center, if that's a thing, that will be kind of the end of it. Alright, let's try get some upgrades here. What are you? Which one are you? You are the clownfish, which I did not finish upgrading actually, because you were expensive as shit. This is the swordfish, I believe. And this is the sea urchin? Yeah, okay, alright. Let's start investing in the fishes. Oh wow, we got a lot of those, well, urchins and swordfish were immediately maxed out. Cosmic Bubbles is still holding strong. Obsidian Bubbles not gonna hold on strong for long. We'll deal with it. But look at that. Sea urchins maxed out. Clownfish, we are going to max out their multiplier soon. Yeah, we did it. Perfect. And so now the whole thing is like, how do I go around? Okay, well, I want to get the pufferfish. Yeah. Alright, so do I get this? Yeah, give me better like merging synergy and better spawning times. Yeah, let's get these guys here maxed out a little bit. I want it to be as good as they can be. Like, look at this. The gold income was barely upgraded. That's a travesty. Even the silver income barely upgraded. Come on. All right. Let's get it all the way up. They deserve to be as high as it can get because they are carrying the run so far. They are the ones that are doing the most dollar per thing. Whatever. I don't know. Did you guys see that there's Krispy Kremes that are doing Pokemon themed donuts? I have never. Okay, correction. I stepped my foot into a Krispy Kreme once. And it was right outside of Vegas that I was about to, well, not outside of Vegas. It's in Vegas because there's nothing outside of Vegas, honestly. But it was in Vegas because I was about to leave for a big trip to the Zion National Park. And I was like, okay, it's going to be a long drive, so let's have something to eat. And there was a Krispy Kreme. It was right outside this Walmart where we were getting a couple provisions. And by provisions, I mean food and water, and lots of water. Just always buy more water than you think you're going to need in the desert, really. You just go through it. That's what we did. So there was a Krispy Kreme right in front. We're like, let's go there. And first of all, they gave us some samples, and it was delicious. It was so good. And second of all, it was kind of nice, honestly. I did like the environment. It was charming. And anyway, so yeah, I went there that one time and then I never stepped foot again until I learned that between like starting like earlier this week all the way into like early September, there's going to be Pokemon themed donuts. And they kind of have it like until supplies last, but like every morning you go, I guess. And if they don't have it, you hope they're going to have it the next morning, I suppose. I don't know how quickly they're gonna go through them, but I kind of want them because you can get like 6 of them, and there's gonna be like a Pokeball one, then there's Bulbasaur, Pikachu, Charmander, Squirtle, and I don't know, there's a 6th one that I don't remember. I don't think it's Eevee. Eevee did not get that kind of love, I'll tell you that much. It was something else. But alright, in the meantime, we're doing this. Are you gonna give me a prestige point? You dipshit, you are. You fucking are. Okay. Do I want to buy the fish upgrade? Well, I feel like I'm going to have to. But what if I got the hook surge? No. Fish in the hook. Bubbles pop the weapon bubbles using the fish hook. You know what? Whatever it is, I'm gonna get it. And what is the game making? The game is making very weird noise. I don't spend prestige points. I'm aware. You know what? Give me the better fish. We are floor raisers. That's what we are. We raise the floor, and we don't take shit from anybody. That's not exactly what we do. We do take a lot of shit from a lot of people, actually. But we are floor raisers. And I want to get my fishies. Yes. Yes. You know what? I'm going to live my dream. I'm going to live my truth. I ain't going to let the guppies do this shit. Because we're earning $1 per bubble. And the guppies are going to get me all the way there. They're not. They're absolutely not. These guys are absolute incompetent. They need my help. They desperately need my help. They don't know what the hell they're doing. So might as well get involved. Let me max out. Let me max out this shit. And give me more oxygen. I need more oxygen. Ah, fine. I'm gonna get us to like a decent level back because like a decent level to the point where like you didn't see what's gonna happen like before, slightly before where we were last time, if that makes any sense to you. Basically, I don't want you to miss content, but at the same time, I don't want you to sit to the grind of doing the one more circle all over again. It's probably gonna be faster, but at the same time, you can skip that. You don't need to watch. You don't need to be present for the third full circle, right? That makes sense. If we're being fair, I think this fish upgrade, where fishes now give us 10x resources, was much more worth it. Why? Because the fishes themselves have the little bonus that they can like get like up to 6 or 7x the bonus if they pop the bubble themselves. So now it's like a 70x, and if I actually kind of get in the middle, I'm kind of like hurting. Not just that, there's no way for anybody to there's no way for us to automatically buy stuff. So if we're relying on me for the income, every time I'm here in the skill tree in the shop upgrades or skill tree to buy stuff, that's money that we're leaving on the table. So I think in the grand scheme of things, getting the fish upgrade was much more helpful for us progressing. It was also more of a laid back system. Anyway, as you can see, I did wait and purchase a lot of the stuff that we had up until here, which is where we left off, and my plan is to not really prestige anymore, really. So let's see if we can do it. Popping fish grants massive bonus gains. Okay, so all right, the fish should get even better now, and significantly boost merge rewards. And there we go. Now merge rewards are boosted. You know what? Ruby bubble and sapphire bubble are shining, especially because they are very big on promoting the fish now. They do their thing. They synergize very well with fish, both of them. And fish is the real way that we're making money these days. Now let's go into diamond, which was the one that helped me with the hook pops. The hook was very important earlier in the run. Now it's not as important, so we're kind of passing that on. 1.4 billion oxygen though, it's kind of nuts. I feel it doesn't get enough credit with the fact that we're getting like trillions of oxygen and the fact that we barely had any diamond bubbles, I suppose, but it deserves some credit. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a lot for us. So let's go on to obsidian cap. Oh, obsidian merges with this, and all pops grant way more income, and we're gonna merge that with the hook pops. That's fine. I'm not expecting too much here, but here we are. Void bubble, income cap. Okay, and by the way, I did upgrade all these ones to the max just because, whatever. Even if we're getting the pufferfish, we're not gonna prestige again. I mean, what are we gonna get? Fish working on flying, that doesn't matter. Fish do better after 10 minutes of not touching them, that doesn't happen on a video. And the bubbles popped by fish via weapon bubbles now grant 25x resources. That sounds interesting, but it sounds like a very niche combination that I'm probably not as interested into experimenting with. Perhaps it's good, but we only have two real weapons, and it's this bomb and the bullets, which are fine. I'm just not that interested. Okay, chance to trigger an additional pop. Okay. Let's make sure we have more oxygen, and all right, this is all good. And let's get all the void stuff, and now these are combined. And here we are. Popple Pop cubed. Oh man, and it's unlocked a few things for us. So let's check. Increased damage dealt with the pop area, of course. The guppies are no longer getting upgrades. This is more weapons. Increased max items buyable from the shop. Fascinating. Power up. Multiplier cap. Oh, right. This is like because of the beam bubble. So let's get some purchases down so we can kind of clear up a little bit. But the Popple bubble cubed. Okay, so the bomb bubble, okay. The beam bubble is a 4 quintillion, and we have quadrillions. So we're not going to be purchasing that anytime soon, perhaps. But maybe I should actually be looking into this specific upgrade. I'll think about it. If it looks like we're stuck, I will do the very quick decision to essentially purchase that upgrade and bring us back to speed, bring us back right here. But all right, what's over here? Increase max item, eel. Okay, and the swordfish is getting an upgrade, a damage upgrade. Sea urchin is getting a damage upgrade, and oxalotl another damage upgrade. So let's look at that eel. Let's see, where is it? We can get 6 eels, but they cost 100 quadrillion. That's quite expensive for us. We're not balling out like that. So let's focus on increasing income by investing in the bubble cubed. Normal bubble cubed. Excess damage is transferred to nearby enemies, nearby bubbles, I mean. And this seems to be working exactly the same, except it's not. I guess it's already shared skill effect. I also got more increased damage, and what is this? A koi fish and a jellyfish. Fascinating. Fascinating stuff. The koi fish seems to be easily maxed out. I guess the koi fish is the equivalent of the guppy. Like it follows the line of the guppy to the clownfish to the koi fish. They do the same thing. Here, the pufferfish does the same thing as the urchin, does the same thing as the jellyfish. And these guys, I suppose, do a much similar thing. Like the swordfish and the eels work in a similar line of business, if we want to call it that way. But good for us. We have enough oxygen that we are doing okay-ish, but this should be the real boost to oxygen. The gold bubbles. I mean, of course we gotta buy them all first, but I think it's gonna be quite the healthy upgrade for our economy. At least when it comes to oxygen generation. That might be able to afford us the eels. And look at this, the koi fish again. They earn 20x just by being fish, but we're upgrading this to the point where it's going to be like what, a decent 7x ish, 7.1 at this next upgrade, 7.3, 7.5 once it's maxed out. I mean 7.5 on top of already 10x, it's a 75x. So the koi fish are really helping our economy much better than what the hook can do, because the fish are boosted by this combination, which is this one, the ruby. We're boosted by the diamond, I'll give you that much, but I don't think it's on the same level. I think the fish are doing much better overall. If anything, it does make me feel like it might be worth it to get the bubbles pop by fish via weapon bubbles, now grant more resources, but I think we're able to kind of push all the way to the end of the game just on our own 2 feet without relying on that. In the meantime, I am curious to finish up the void, finish up the cosmics. Hold on. Do I get 2? Oh, I do get 2. Oh, now you're tempting me. Now you're tempting me because I could get this. And I could get this. So weapons are just better because of my hook and because of the fish themselves. Fine. Okay. You're pulling my leg. I'll do it. Let's do it. We do need it. Let's do prestige. Of course, once again, I'm not going to waste too much of your time. I don't think that would be fair to you guys. We're just going to do this real quick and we're going to get back to it. I mean, the screen is looking as crazy as ever, but progress has been significantly faster. We have all the upgrades that we can, or at least up to here. And we're slowly making our way through this third circle. Just getting a little bit of oxygen. Okay, finally a connection between all these. I was a little bit concerned because there was no connection. Okay, what is this? So all these bubbles are gonna connect, meaning all of them are gonna get a bonus to oxygen when popping. So absolutely maxed out this guy right away. So wait, I guess all these 4 are gonna connect and these 4 will connect. That seems to be the idea. So with that in mind, let's go and upgrade a jellyfish. The jellyfish are maxed, and let's connect the eels. Eels are maxed. And now the beam, which I believe, I don't even know if we have a single beam purchased. No, we just purchased 7, and that's gonna help. Oh wow, that's gonna help us a lot with progress, because I mean, it's a lot of money. That's the whole idea, because the beam, as you can see, is going to have a 6.2, 7.4, and we also have, like, what is it, a 20 or 25x multiplier? It's been a second since last time I checked this shop. 25x. No extra stuff, but in fairness, I'm not necessarily interested in getting any new prestiges. I'm very satisfied with what we have. So let's go and upgrade these. I'm kind of excited to see what's going to be like the connection between these 4, I suppose. Okay, alright. The game is a little bit upset that I'm jumping too aggressively ahead and discounting the oxygen production that it's putting out here. Oh, but it's gonna let me invest anyway. No. That's gonna be the last step between these 4 resources. So let's go and get some upgrades. Actually, I need to purchase the things first. We only have, well, we had 0 of each. So let's go purchase all those. I'm sure they're going to give us a very generous amount of money. Maybe I should be upgrading the beam. Is the beam fully upgraded? It is fully upgraded. So it's dealing, I imagine, as much damage as it can do. So that's cool. And look at that. Now all these are connected. Look at this. Even better synergy. So now both the stuff that's popped by the fish, stuff that's popped by the hook, all these four types of what you call it, bubbles are joined together. They're like synergizing. That's cool. I don't know if there's gonna be a tier 4 once we click on that cosmic bubble cubed. So let's see. There is a tier 4. Oh my god, that's crazy. And we can make our beam even stronger. And there's another weapon. There's no more fish, it seems. It seems we're at the limit of our fish, but maybe they're gonna be unlocked in a second. I'm not sure. So hold on. Let's go. Oh wow. That's a lot. That's a lot to look at. But it looks awesome. So I'm happy we get to look at this. Cosmic bubble and the basic Popple bubble cube. No, fourth to the fourth. I don't think there's a word for cubed, but for like to the 4th degree, I suppose. I if there is, I never came across it. So I'm just gonna like spend some time upgrading these. But all right, let's go. There we go. So I imagine once we finish the 4th circle, it's gonna give us one right here. We'll win the game. I hope so. In the meantime, it's already offering us 2. Absolutely not. Don't you dare. I'm not interested in your shenanigans. What did we buy? We bought a black hole. That's cool. That's real cool, actually. So let's get, again, all of this upgraded. 6 trillion. I mean, it sounds like a lot, but I suppose it's... I mean, when we're already in quintillions of oxygen, perhaps not. But look at this. We're upgrading all of this stuff. This gets 20 trillion. This gets 350. Well, not yet, I suppose, but this is all getting upgraded. It's going to affect everything down the line. In fact, let me buy some gold because I do want those. And we got to buy all this stuff. Like, look at this. We still have sapphires from the previous rounds out here. So let's see if we can purchase as much as possible. And the black hole. Oh, wow. We purchased everything from the black hole. All the multipliers right away. But we don't even have a single black hole. Now we have 3. I wonder if we're going to be able to visualize these black holes because I don't see them. Well, okay. I did see some very distinct circles happening. Like on the screen, there's like a black hole. I don't know, because black holes are supposed to like suck things in, and that looks more of like just a black explosion. So I don't know if it's a black hole necessarily. But all right, quite a few upgrades are getting maxed out. Actually, they're getting maxed out very, very well. They're filling in. So let's get this going. All right, now it's time for the, what are you, platinum, emerald, it's, oh damn, the emerald's coming, slowing down. The emeralds cannot hold it down. Come on. 7 quintillion, 10 quintillion. We got this, boy. There we go. Everything here has been maxed out. Yeah, absolutely. So it's all about now the ruby, which 7 quadrillion oxygen. That's a stupid number that doesn't even make sense. The fish now pop. The fish popping grants more bonuses. Well, hold on. It only grants bonuses if they are able to pop you. And, well, to pop you, you need to be purchasable. So there we go. Let's see if we can clear a little bit. Okay, cosmic inverter gone. Silver, I bet you we can get rid of the silver. And getting rid of gold would be nice. And by getting rid, I mean like buying all the gold stuff. 93. A couple seconds and we should get there. Yeah, we did it. So, alright. So, upgrades, round of upgrades. They are also coming in nicely. So, let's keep going. We should have enough oxygen for at least a couple more. We did. And by did, I mean we do. Okay. This one's struggling a little bit, but not too badly. Just a couple things. Alright, and the last 3, I believe. So let's invest a little bit into the economy. We need that economy to keep everything moving. Let's see if we can get rid of platinum. I think we can. Oh, look at this. Look at this stuff. The wealth that's coming our way. I can feel the end getting closer. In fact, I want to see. Would you be such a coward? You would be such a coward to offer me a max out thing. I'm not gonna do it though. We're not gonna do it. We're gonna finish the game as it is. We have plenty of upgrades that we're more than happy with. There we go. Let me get some upgrades. Let me get this because it might be the last time we get a chance to. I just want it. We're close to maxing out everything. The prestige shop doesn't count. The prestige shop, we could just do it and it wouldn't change a thing. But look at this. We're reaching a singularity. We can do it already. There's 5 upgrades. Oh, we maxed it out. We maxed the fucking thing out. Everything's joined. So why don't we just purchase everything left? Make sure that we get everything. Well, does it matter? Perhaps not. But why wouldn't we? What? Okay. I'm tripping on my own words. But you know what's messed up? For me to do all this work and not show you the last bit of the skill tree. Like look, this is not complete and we're like maxing out these items. That's fucked up, right? I gotta fix it. Couldn't let you guys go without seeing the full skill tree maxed out. No more pufferfish offer that just bounces up from skill tree to the other skill tree. And look at this. Every fish has been purchased. Every weapon's maxed out. Everything's here except this one, which we're going to purchase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Every bubble has a skill of every other bubble in the whole game. And so now we have 5 bubbles to finish, 5 upgrades to max out. Let's just buy them a little bit at a time. Let's enjoy the end of what has been a truly lovely game. A game that's made me happy. It's been very nice. I don't know. You don't see these kind of games come up too often. That they're simple. They don't try to be something insane. They're just trying to be a chill-ass time. And this was perfect for that. Obviously, I'm going to show you how when I purchased everything. I mean, if you want to see a top player, you're in the right place. You got to see the top 1% plays. And this is what I hope I imagine is only a top 1% players achievement. Probably not. The game is only a few hours long in retrospect, so it's not that difficult to get everything. Also, there are some upgrades that are going to make that easier. So the fish get boosted after 10 minutes of no interaction. That of course did not happen here, but if you don't interact with shit, you get a big boost. They can go offline for 24 hours and collect resources. Did I use the fish hook power for every 10 minutes for 10 seconds? No. I don't even know what it looks like. Did I use this, whatever this is, the fish in the hook's reach are boosted for 60 seconds? No, I did not do that either. So there's aspects of the game you can play how you wish, which is something I find very enjoyable. You can do it however you prefer, however you want, and that's fine. We're at the last stage. 3 septillion per cosmic bubble to the 4th degree. We're probably gonna reach 10 septillion by the time we're done. Yeah, 11. 11's next. Okay, let's purchase some of these first. Let's purchase some more. We gotta get this income going. 22, 23, 24, and the last upgrade, 13 septillion per cosmic egg. Per cosmic bubble. Excuse me, why do I even think the word egg? Everything here is maxed out. We're nearing the finish line. Only 10 upgrades for the void bubbles. 30-ish upgrades for the cosmic bubbles. We're getting there. We're getting there. You know what? Let's see if we can do something crazy with our own hook here. Maybe it does something. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. At this point, I don't know if I'm doing more or less damage than these guys are. Every single upgrade's been purchased. Every single skill tree's been purchased. Every single prestige point's been purchased. The only thing standing between us is one step in the void bubble. One step. There we go. And 25. 25 cosmic bubbles to the 4th degree. So let's get there together. The last step. Normally it will be just a chill ass time. You just sit back and watch the number go up. But since we're together, we're gonna kind of go with a little bit of crescendo. And there's only 17 left. 16 left. 16 to go. 15. We're in the last 15. We're about to reach the famous baker's dozen. Not there yet. We just need a little bit of extra. A little bit extra, and now we only need a baker's dozen. A baker's dozen will get us there. And we're down to the last 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 2. Oh. And 2. Come on, 1.5 nonillion. Come on. And lastly, for 1.7 nonillion dollars, we're going to purchase the very last upgrade in the whole game and complete and entirely Popple Bubble. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a grandiose time. There was no achievement. Disappointing. We fucking destroyed the game. We maxed it out. We got to lengths that nobody's ever done before, or whoever's played before us probably has. But I want to say a huge thank you for watching. I'm thankful for if you stuck all the way through. That's incredible. I hope you consider liking and subscribing. But if anything else, have a wonderful night. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.